This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. Shalom Aleichem, Bruchim Haba, and we continue in our Seder in the Sefer Tzipisa Yeshua. Yesterday, we learned the landmark ruling, and this was a ruling that Rav Moshe Shapiro said is not just a ruling of Jewish thought, but an idea that is halacha l'maisa, that the designated time to fulfill the great objective of life, of being mitzapeh liyeshua, is in Kabbalas Shabbos. That the same way the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed Saturday night, Matzoi Shabbos, moving away from Shabbos, the time as we head toward Shabbos and anticipate Shabbos is mesugal, is designated for Binyan Beis Hamikdash. And the same way we await the Shabbos, we await the Geula. And now that we have this landmark revelation, that of all the Zmanei HaShavua, it is Kabbalas Shabbos designated to be Mitzapeh Yeshua, says Rav Moshe Shapiro, we can now crack the code of the Piyod, of the Chadoidi L'Kras Kala, Pnei Shabbos Nekabla. As we mentioned, only 4 of the 10 stanzas speak about Shabbos. L'Chadoidi L'Kras Kala, Shamra V'Zachar B'Dibur Echad, L'Kras Shabbos L'Chu V'Nelcha, and then Boi V'Shalom Ataras Bala. So, what happened to the other stanzas? The other stanzas are not about Shabbos at all. Let's examine them. Mikdash Melech Ir Melucha, sanctuary of the king, royal city. Kumi Tzii Mitoich Hafecha, rise up. By the way, we'll point out that in L'Chadoidi we say the word Kumi, arise 3 times. From the overturned city. Ravlach Sheves Be'emek Habacha. You have dwelled abundantly in the valley of weeping, and he will have mercy on you. So that's a stanza about Beis Hamikdash. Why are we longing for the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash as we accept the Shabbos? The answer is this is not random. This is definitional. Definitional with Kabbalas Shabbos is longing for the Beis Hamikdash. We're being mitzapeh liyeshua as we greet the Shabbos. And in that stanza, we're awaiting the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. So you'll ask, yeah, but a lot of the stanzas are not really about the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. They start speaking about peripheral issues. For example, Hisna'ari me'afar, shake yourself up from the dust. Kumi, livshi bigdei sefar techami, al yad ben Yishai beis halachmi. What does Ben Yishai got to do with this? I understand we're going to await the building of the Beis Hamikdash in Kabbalas Shabbos, but what does Ben Yishai have to do with it? The answer is, says Rav Moshe Shapiro, with the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, we lost a lot of goodies. There are a lot of spiritual goodies that were lost with the Beis Hamikdash. We know the great cruelty of Nebuchadnezzar, who slaughtered the sons of Tzidkiyahu, the last remnant of the Malchus Beis David, and then he blinded Tzidkiyahu. And that was the lowest point the Malchus Beis David ever reached, to the point where Chazal have a taina on Tzidkiyahu. How did you allow Malchus Beis David to be diminished so greatly? And there's a frightening lashon of the Chazal that Tzidkiyahu should have taken Nebuchadnezzar's head and smashed it against the wall. Or perhaps he should have done it to himself so as not to allow the Malchus Beis David to reach such a low echelon. So since with the Churban Beis Hamikdash we lost the Malchus Beis David, and part and parcel of Kabbalas Shabbos is awaiting the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. So therefore, part and parcel of Kabbalas Shabbos is not just being mitzapeh l'geula, being mitzapeh for the restoration of the Malchus Beis David. You hear this? Part of anticipating and yearning for Mashiach is yearning for the restoration of the Malchus Beis David. Tomorrow we're going to talk about that another time that's predisposed for this is in the davening of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, where we say, V'chein tein kavod Hashem le'amecha, Tehillah li'reihecha, V'sikva toiva le'darshecha. we say Va'arichas ner leben Yishai Meshichecha. So part of Kabbalas Shabbos is not only anticipating the building of the Beis Hamikdash, but the restoration of the Malchus Beis David. Next stanza, Hisoyuri, Kiva Oirech, Kumi Oiri, Uri, Shir Daberi. Wake up, say song, Uri, Shir Daberi. What is that referring to? Who said the words Uri? Those words were uttered by Devorah Hanaviah. When she sang Shira, she said, Uri, awake. Nevuah is a certain state of awakeness. Why are we talking about Nevuah in the Kabbalah Shabbos? The answer is, says Rav Moshe Shapiro, the Gemara says in Baba Basra and Daf Yud Beis, Miyom Shechara Beis HaMikdash, Amar Rav Avdimi Dimin Chaifa, Miyom Shechar Beis HaMikdash, Nitla Nevuah Min HaNeviim, V'nitna L'Chachamim. One of the goodies that we lost with the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash is the cessation of prophecy. So as we greet the Shabbos, which is synonymous with being Mitzapeh Yeshua, we long for the restoration of all the goodies that we lost with the destruction of the temple. We long for rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash. We long for restoration of Malchus Beis David. And we long for Uri, Shir Daberi. We long for the return of prophecy. The Navi Yeshaya says that in Perek Chav Tes Pasuk Chav Beis, Lachein Koyamar Hashem El Beis Yaakov Asher Padas Abraham Lo Yato Yevo Ish Yaakov. Don't be embarrassed, Beis Yaakov. Perek Nun Daled Pasuk Daled Al Tiri Ki Lo Sevoishi V'Al Ti Komi Ki Lo Sachpiri. Don't be ashamed, Yerushalayim. Don't be embarrassed. Meaning, when the Geula comes, Yerushalayim's pride will be restored. Yerushalayim will not be like a downtrodden widow. So therefore we say, Loi Sevoishi, do not be embarrassed. V'loi Sikomi, do not be ashamed. What else do we say? We have a prophecy that Eretz Yisrael is destined, that Yerushalayim is destined to be the size of Eretz Yisrael, and Eretz Yisrael like the whole world. Or for example, in Shiurim Rabbah, Parsha Zayin, Ois Yud Daled, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Asida Yerushalayim Shetehei Magas Ad Sharei Damasek. Jerusalem is destined to reach the gates of Damascus. So therefore we say, Yamin Usmal Tifraitzi. Ve'es Hashem Yamin Usmal Tifraitzi. Yerushalayim will burst forth to the right and the left. What does this have to do with Kabbalah Shabbos? Because since we're anticipating Shabbos, and by definition that's anticipating the Geula, and part of the Geula is the expansion of Yerushalayim, and the expansion of Yerushalayim will allow Yerushalayim not to be ashamed, and the expansion of Yerushalayim is what we reference when we say, Yamin Usmal. The Navi says, Yeshaya Nun Daled Gimel, Ki Yamin Usmal Tifraitzi. And then we go back finally, Boi V'Shalom, we greet the Shabbos. And as we greet the Shabbos, we anticipate not only the coming of the Geula, but the restoration of all the great blessings and treasures of antiquity to be returned. Be it Malchus Beis David, be it prophecy, be it expansion of Yerushalayim. Because Shabbos is the source of all bracha, as the Zohar says in Yisroi, Daf Peiches, Kol Bercha'an Dila'ela Visata B'yoyma Shiviyah Talyan. All the blessings on high and below are dependent on the seventh day. By the way, the first word of the Torah is what? Bereshis. Tikunei Zohar teaches that the word Bereshis could be broken up into Yarei Shabbos. Says the Zohar, just like we have to fear the Beis HaMikdash, u'mikdashai tirou, we have to fear Shabbos. Because Shabbos and the Mikdash are synonymous. Shabbos is the Mikdash of time, and the Beis HaMikdash is the Shabbos of space. And as we anticipate the Shabbos, we await the Geula. So now, when it comes to this all-important question, after 120, they're going to ask, Tzipisa li Yeshua, when lamaisa do we do it? The designated time, of course, we say 3 times a day, is Semach David Avdecha Meher Satzmich V'Karan Tamashah Ki Lishuascha Kvinu Ka'ayom. But at least once a week, that is the avodah of Kabbalas Shabbos. And this year, we have the opportunity to kickstart the whole year on Rosh Hashanah with Kabbalas Shabbos. Our Tavshin Pei Daled begins with Kabbalas Shabbos. So we could begin the new year by fulfilling the great objective of being Mitzapeh Li Yeshua. And in that zechus, instead of we blowing the shofar this year, we hope to hear the shofar of Mashiach Tzidkenu. See everybody tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Tomorrow we're going to talk about fulfilling this in the Rosh Hashanah davening. Thank you everybody for joining. Have a wonderful day.
Did you say?
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.